Hello everyone, you're watching StockShare and today we're looking at what I think are the 3 best UK stocks to buy in August 2018. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I find all my stocks using the free-to-use StockShare dashboard. It uses an algorithm to compare the financial fundamentals of a company against every other competitor in its sector. Each company is given a star rating against key criteria, helping you to easily find undervalued stocks and view their financial fundamentals and 5-year growth rates. It also highlights the highest scoring companies for you, so you don't have to go searching for a bargain. You can use it for free and there's a link in the description below. But for now, let's get on with the video. Coming in as my third favourite UK stock to buy in August 2018 is Luceco. It's got the ticker code LUCE and sits in the industrial goods and services sector. Luceco are a supplier and manufacturer of high quality LED lighting products. Let's take a look at the share price value for Luceco. Luceco has a very low price to earnings ratio of 6.9. The price to book is reasonable at 1.7 and it has a nice dividend yield of 1.9%. All in all, when compared against the sector averages, Luceco gets a 3.5 star rating for its share price value. With that in mind, let's look at the annual growth rates. Luceco has a good set of growth rates, averaging an annual revenue growth of 25.3% for the last 5 years. It's achieved an impressive 85.4% annual growth in net profit and a huge 300% annual growth rate in its equity. The growth rates are brilliant and gain Luceco a 4.5 star rating for growth. Let's take a look at Luceco's core business strength. Luceco has achieved a great return on equity of 25%, but the low net profit margin of 6% and the slightly high debt to equity ratio of 2.34 do let it down a little. For those reasons, Luceco receives a 3-star rating for its company's core strength. So it looks like Luceco is priced fairly low at the moment and has a history of fantastic growth, although there are some issues around its low profit margin and high levels of debt, so it gets 3rd place. My second favourite UK stock to buy in August 2018 is D4T4, which has the same ticker code as its name. They sit in the technology sector and provide a host of data management, analysis and capture platforms. Let's take a look at the share price value for D4T4. D4T4 has a price to earnings ratio of 15.4, pretty reasonable for a technology stock. The price to book also isn't too bad for the tech sector at 2.6, and their latest dividend had a yield of 1.6%. When compared against the sector averages, D4T4 gets a 3.5 star rating for its share price value. Let's take a look at the annual growth rates. D4T4 has a brilliant set of growth rates, averaging an annual growth in revenue of 42.9% for the last 5 years. D4T4 has achieved an impressive 74.3% annual growth rate in net profits and a 55.3% annual growth in equity. Overall, D4T4 has a great set of growth rates and scores a solid 4 stars when compared against the technology sector averages. There's also more good news when we look at their core strength. D4T4 has achieved a return on equity of 18% and a net profit margin of 18.8%. It also has a good level of debt to equity with a ratio of 0.88. These impressive figures get D4T4 a 4-star rating for its company's strength. D4T4 seems to be priced quite fairly, but it's the impressive annual growth rate and the core strength of the company which really stand out with this stock. I'm expecting them to continue to impress in the future, and for that they come in 2nd place. My number 1 UK stock to buy for August 2018 is by far the largest of the 3 and is probably the safest value pick. It's Bellway Homes, ticker symbol BWY. Bellway is one of the UK's largest house builders and sits in the personal and household goods sector. Let's take a look at their share price value. Bellway has a nice low price to earnings ratio of 7.2. The price to book ratio isn't bad either at 1.5, and they pay out a nice big dividend with the most recent yield of 4.6%. So overall, Bellway gets a 4-star rating for its share price value. Now let's look at the annual growth rates. Bellway has a nice steady set of growth rates, averaging an annual growth in revenue of 26.5% for the past 5 years, a 44.8% annual growth in profit, and a 15.8% annual growth in equity. These are good solid figures and gain Bellway a 3.5 star rating for its growth. Let's take a look at the core strength of Bellway Homes. Bellway has a great return on equity of 20.7% and a good net profit margin of 17.7%. The really low debt to equity ratio of 0.44 is the icing on the cake, and overall Bellway gets a 4-star rating for its company's core strength. Bellway have a low share price, a history of steady, reliable growth, and they are fundamentally a very strong company. I think this is a great value pick on the London Stock Exchange, and that's why it's my number 1 UK stock for August 2018. I hope you enjoyed the video and learnt something new. Join us next week where we'll be analysing some of the best stocks to buy in September 2018. Thanks for watching and carry on analysing.